I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally as talented, and they never got the recognition that they should have. And I think right now, it is time for that to happen.
The drama has just gotten out of hand, and you know what? I'm out.
All right, I've had enough. The WNBA is becoming more about drama than basketball, and it's driving me, and probably a lot of you, insane. Let's break this down because it's not just annoying, it's hurting the league. The WNBA is a league filled with talent, passion, and a unique brand of basketball. Yet, instead of being celebrated for its on-court excellence, it often finds itself overshadowed by off-court controversies. Issues like politics, race, personal grudges, and unnecessary drama have taken center stage, diluting the spotlight from the incredible athletes who deserve it.
So last night, we read Time magazine where Caitlin Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the League of the Year because of all the talent that we have?
Caitlin Clark's recent Time magazine interview should have been a celebration of her amazing contributions to the sport. Instead, it turned into another round of negativity, with people using her name to push their own agendas. This constant focus on drama is exhausting for fans, damaging to the league's growth, and honestly, it's taking away from the beauty of the game itself. So today I want to break it all down. What's really going on, why it's hurting the league, and how we can shift the conversation back to what matters: basketball. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the drama. The WNBA seems to be caught in an endless loop of controversies that have nothing to do with basketball. Just recently, the owner of the Washington Mystics made some comments that sparked a firestorm on social media. What could have been an opportunity to uplift the league and its players turned into a public spat that brought nothing but negativity. Instead of fostering unity or celebrating the sport, it felt like her words were tearing down the very thing she's supposed to support. And this isn't an isolated incident. It's part of a larger pattern that's become far too common. Week after week, we're caught up in petty arguments, political debates, and personal grudges that completely overshadow the game. Think about it. When was the last time a WNBA storyline was just about the basketball? These distractions are frustrating for longtime fans and completely alienating for new viewers. Imagine someone tuning in for the first time, excited to see high-level women's basketball, only to be bombarded with off-court drama. It sends the wrong message, making it seem like the sport itself isn't the priority. And let's not forget the impact on the players. These are world-class athletes putting in work day in and day out, but their efforts are overshadowed by the latest controversy trending on Twitter. The worst part is that this drama is actively holding the league back. Instead of building excitement around great performances, game-winning shots, or breakout players, we're stuck in a cycle of division and negativity. Basketball deserves better than this. The fans, the players, and the league as a whole deserve a narrative that celebrates the game, not one that constantly tears it down. If the WNBA wants to grow and reach its full potential, this focus on drama has to stop. Caitlin Clark is exactly what women's basketball needs right now. A player so electrifying, so undeniably talented that she's forcing everyone to pay attention. Her ability to dominate on the court is unmatched, and she's become a beacon for fans who might never have given women's basketball a chance before. Whether it's draining three-pointers from absurd distances, taking over games in clutch moments, or showing incredible court vision, Caitlin is the complete package. She's broken viewership records, inspired countless young athletes, and drawn mainstream attention to the sport in ways we haven't seen in years. Yet somehow, instead of the focus being on her groundbreaking performances, Caitlin has been dragged into a cycle of drama that has nothing to do with her or the game. People use her name as a symbol for debates that go far beyond basketball, whether it's critics picking apart her every move or others overzealously defending her to the point of creating even more controversy. The conversations surrounding Caitlin too often feel like distractions, completely overshadowing the greatness she's showing on the court. And it's not fair to her, to the fans, or to the league. What makes this even more frustrating is how Caitlin has handled it all. Through the chaos, she's remained poised and focused, letting her game do the talking. She's repeatedly tried to shift the narrative back to basketball, downplaying the negativity and avoiding the noise. But no matter how hard she works to rise above it, the drama persists, and it keeps pulling attention away from what should matter most, her performance and what she's doing for the game. Caitlin Clark represents everything great about basketball: passion, skill, and an unrelenting love for the sport. She's the kind of player the WNBA should be championing without hesitation, yet the drama surrounding her is a glaring example of how the league's priorities feel misplaced. The focus should be on celebrating her dazzling three-pointers, her leadership on the court, and her ability to inspire a new generation of fans, not on using her as a lightning rod for issues that only create division. Caitlin's story is one of legacy, talent, and triumph, and it's time we give her the respect she deserves by centering the conversation where it belongs: on the game. The media is a massive part of why this drama has spiraled so far out of control. Every time there's a divisive comment or controversial take, it gets blown out of proportion. Social media platforms amplify it, and soon enough, it's everywhere. On major outlets like CNN, Fox News, and even in debates that have no connection to basketball. Instead of highlighting the incredible performances happening on the court, the headlines are dominated by drama that alienates fans and paints the league in a negative light. Think about the average person who's just discovering women's basketball. They might tune in, hoping to see incredible athleticism and passion for the game, but instead, they're hit with an endless wave of arguments and negativity. It's not just off-putting, it's embarrassing for the league. The media isn't just reporting on these stories, they're actively giving them a platform and feeding the cycle of division. And for what? Clicks, views, and engagement. Things that don't actually help the WNBA grow. This constant focus on negativity turns off potential fans and frustrates the ones who've been loyal to the league for years. Instead of showcasing highlights, record-breaking performances, or feel-good stories that could inspire viewers, the media doubles down on controversies that only create more noise. The result? A league that looks more focused on drama than on celebrating its incredible players. It's time to face the truth. All this drama isn't just unproductive, it's actively harming the WNBA. Every debate about politics, grudges, or controversial takes pulls the spotlight further away from the game itself. And honestly, as a fan, I'm over it. It's exhausting to see such an incredible league with so much talent and potential constantly dragged down by distractions. The WNBA has the players, the performances, and the moments to captivate audiences, but the focus has to shift back to where it belongs: on the court. From now on, I'm choosing to move past the noise. There's so much more value in celebrating the positive aspects of the league, the jaw-dropping plays, the inspiring stories, and the achievements that remind us why we love basketball in the first place. Why waste time on petty controversies when we could be uplifting the game and the players who give their all every day? It's not just about ignoring the drama, it's about changing the narrative entirely. This isn't to say the WNBA doesn't have areas that need improvement, but instead of focusing on the negatives, let's put our energy into solutions, into celebrating what's great, and into shining a light on what makes this league special. Drama might get clicks, but it doesn't build loyalty, and it doesn't grow the sport. Highlighting the talent, the strategy, and the passion behind the game does. If more fans, media, and content creators make that choice, we can create a shift that benefits everyone. For me, this is a turning point. I'm done engaging with drama for the sake of it. If there's a meaningful lesson or a bigger takeaway that can help the league grow, fine, I'll address it. But otherwise, I'm keeping my focus on what matters: basketball. It's time to leave the noise behind and elevate the conversation to where it should be: on the sport we love. To wrap this up, I want to make one thing clear. I love basketball, and I want nothing more than to see the WNBA thrive. But right now, the league is losing its way. The endless focus on drama, negativity, and off-court distractions is dragging everything down, from the players to the fans to the league's potential to grow. The WNBA has so much to offer, from the incredible talent on display to the moments that remind us why we love this game. But for that to shine through, we have to stop feeding into the noise. It's time for all of us, fans, media, and even the league itself, to refocus on what really matters: the sport. Let's talk about the amazing plays, the inspiring stories, and the moments that make basketball great. The WNBA deserves that kind of attention, and if you're as tired of the drama as I am, I invite you to join me. Let's start building a community that celebrates the game instead of tearing it down with endless debates. If you enjoyed this video, or even if it made you think, hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And while you're here, you absolutely cannot miss my video about the future GOAT. It's a story you'll want to see for yourself. And trust me, you don't want to miss out. Click on it now, and I'll see you over there.